Well, guys, I really can't believe this. I really can't believe this. Google, you have a serious problem and we need answers. We definitely do. Now, guys, we're living in the age of AI. I really don't trust AI that much, but AI seems to be everywhere on our phones, these chats, all this stuff, man. It is everywhere. It's almost like a Skynet out of Terminator is a real thing in the very, very early stages. But folks, definitely AI can be used for reasons that are not good, especially for children. Now, we've already talked about, I believe, months ago, before the election, where Alexa was actually out there and refusing to actually give information on why people should vote for Trump, but they should actually vote for Kamala Harris. Now, Alexa is like one of the OG AIs. But now, folks, Google, one of the biggest companies out there, they are in a world of trouble, folks, because what they're allegedly doing to children is despicable. Look at this, guys. Lawsuit. Google-backed character AI's chatbots hypersexualize minors, suggested kids kill their parents. What in the world is going on, Google? What is going on? This is very, very concerning, folks. It says here, a federal product liability lawsuit filed in Texas accuses Google-backed AI chatbot company Character AI of exposing minors to inappropriate sexual content and encouraging self-harm and violence. In one startling example, the lawsuit alleges a chatbot suggested a teen kill their parents when the user complained about screen time rules. Now, first off, folks, when I was a kid, man, if you wanted to talk to someone, we had this thing called friends. Yeah. Actually go outside and play with your friends. But I guess now kids today, man, their friends are chatbots. Bots are friends now. Wow. I remember when I was a kid, guys, we go outside, man, we played basketball with friends. We talked, that kind of thing. I guess kids today don't do any of that. NPR reports that Character AI, a Google-backed AI company, is facing a federal product liability lawsuit alleging that its chatbots expose minors to inappropriate content and encourage self-harm and violence. The suit, filed by the parents of two young Texas users, claims that the AI-powered companion chatbots, which can converse through text or voice chats using seemingly human-like personalities, cause significant harm to their children. According to the lawsuit, a 9-year-old girl was exposed to hyper-sexualized content by the Character AI chatbot, leading her to develop sexualized behaviors prematurely. Folks, we need to get back to actually having friends. Yeah, I'm dead serious, man. Go and play with your friends instead of these chatbots. In another instance, a chatbot allegedly describes self-harm to a 17-year-old user, telling them, quote, "It felt good." Google, you got a lot to answer for here. The same teenager complained to the bot about limited screen time, to which the chatbot responded by sympathizing with children who murder their parents, stating, quote, "Sometimes I'm not surprised when I read the news and see stuff like child kills parents after a decade of physical and emotional abuse." My God. My God. AI, man, it's not safe. It's definitely not safe, man. The lawsuit argues that these concerning interactions were not mere hallucinations, a term used by researchers to describe an AI chatbot's tendency to make up things, but rather ongoing manipulation and abuse, active isolation, and encouragement designed to, and that did incite anger and violence. The 17-year-old reportedly engaged in self-harm after being encouraged by the bot, which allegedly convinced him that his family did not love him. Yeah. I mean, I grew up like 40 years ago, guys. 30, 40 years ago, I was a kid. And like I said, man, I actually had real friends. Kids today don't have friends. They have these things right here. Phones, computers, that kind of thing. Friends are optional, I guess, today, man. Because a real friend would not tell you to go and off your parents or actually cause harm to yourself. Yeah, this is insane, people. This is insane. I mean, guys, do we actually really need AI? I'm curious about that. What do you guys think of that? Do we actually need AI? Why don't we just use our brain cells? Why don't we actually do that? But I guess, using your brain cells to learn is just a bit too much, I guess, today. School's already failing, guys. School's already failing. And we saw what happened during the pandemic, where kids weren't actually able to go to school and they were behind a computer screen trying to learn. And guess what? They didn't learn. It actually affected their social behavior. So when I hear something like this, guys, I guess I'm not too surprised, because you're not being socially active with actual real human beings. Chatbots? No, thank you. I don't even know how to use that, man, to tell you the truth. I really don't. I mean, AI is growing fast, but is it growing too fast? I don't even think it's really that reliable, man. I'm going to function perfectly without AI chatbots. But kids that actually grow up with this stuff, they're not going to be able to function without that. They're not. I remember a time, guys, when nobody had a cell phone, really. And cell phones have pretty much changed everything. I remember, man, when back in the day, I'm talking about like early 2000s, man, almost nobody had a cell phone. I remember when I went to the Navy, I came back, then I actually got my first phone plan with Sprint. And that's when I actually had a cell phone. But before that, I had to go to a payphone or, have a phone landline in your home. Almost nobody has landlines anymore. Why pay for it when you got a cell phone? And your cell phone is very, very smart. But your cell phone also doesn't really allow you to think as a human being anymore. Yeah. AI, man, probably a bit too much now, especially for kids, man. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we will catch you next time.